Well, parkour was actually developed in France at first to train the French military to help them in the army and stuff. It actually came from a word called parkour, which means to go over, to go through. That's pretty much how the Americanized version of the sport came to be. I've honestly thought about that a lot. When you look at people like David Bell, who are in their 50s now and are still doing two-story roof gaps and stuff, that makes me feel very comfortable in my old age. I mean, I see a lot of people in their 40s, even 50s, doing parkour for a long time, so I'll do it until I literally cannot do it anymore. That's a little bit of a more complicated story. I mean, I'd always been doing little boyish things, jumping over fences and stuff like that, but I hadn't actually come to terms with what it was called until I met this kid, Garrett Field, who introduced me to all the terminology and stuff like that, and that was probably back in 2004, 2005. So that was when I actually realized that I was doing a sport and not just running around playing stuff. Oh man, that's a tough one. I don't know if you could really call this a parkour trick, but really the main draw for me with parkour is just the air time. I mean, with all the flips that I do and stuff, I really enjoy just dropping, just taking air time. That's what I do with sport. I just love jumping. I find that a lot more of the spirit of parkour helps with a lot of just regular things you have to get over. I mean, it's very cliche when people say overcoming obstacles, so I don't really want to say that, but parkour, it makes you a little bit more mature. I see a lot of kids who are 13, 14 years old that are just trying to become, young men already, and I just feel like a lot of sports don't really help that kind of progression, but I mean, there's a lot of spirituality in parkour. I mean, I see so many people get heavy into Buddhism and stuff like that. It just ties in with the terminology and just the philosophy of parkour so well.
don't wanna know what we're all about. It's like this, this is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, toxic, making it 100% clear, cause Rodney was ill. Who would have thought he'd be the one that set the Western brains and our 50% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will,